to introduce themselves. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Bana ukiintroduce hivyo lazima at
Good
least
morning.
smile nini bana usikie vizuri. What's your name?
My name is Anne Mwanja. And I'm a makeup artist.
Oh.
Yes, and I also run an organization that is called Beauty in the Closet.
Wow.
And so the profits that we get from my makeup career or my business, it what goes to the organization just to empower other women.
Okay, okay. So how do you empower other women? Just by making us look beautiful?
So I offer free makeup services or free makeup training.
Free?
Yes.
I am Kenya and I love free things.
So I offer free makeup training to the young girls in the slums. This is just a tool to empower them to become goddess in their various capacity in lives.
Wow.
Yeah, basically that's what I do.
Ndakupigia makofi after this. Let me allow baby girl to introduce herself. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Brenda Mahinda. I am a student from St. Paul's University. I'm also a model. I'm also a model. I've ventured. I've come again into model industry now this year.
Okay.
I had quitted, but right now I'm back.
You're back with a plan?
Yes.
My director says he likes your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you smile a lot. Like I even just want to smile just around you. Gosh. Hey, that's better to smile, Bana. Hey. All right, okay, we're going to have fun with this, Brenda. And I like that you are both in an industry, or what do you study first?
Oh, I study criminal justice and security management, fraud.
One more time. Criminal justice and
security management.
Oh,
that's fraud investigation. People say it in criminology.
So okay, you're preparing yourself to come into the world, and what would your job be?
I look for criminals who do fraud, money laundering, forgery, those white-collar crimes.
They'll never see you coming. You're so sweet. They'll never see it coming.
They'll
never see you coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That is. Can I clap for both of you now? You're very, very impressive, guys. Wow. Okay. Okay. Hey. Hi, I'm a presenter. Hashtag is WCW. Now, the topic of the day, as per our social media, is, if you'll allow me to read for you so I can tell you word for word. I would like to say verbatim, but it's written. I don't think that's very plausible. Okay, so we're asking, we're going to switch it up a bit, but we're asking J, warembo who deal na pressure ya beauty and relationships as they age. First of all, admin, we have to have a meeting after this, but I accept the question, and I think we're going to table it like this. The general gist is the aging process, yes? And I think that's a beautiful thing. If you're not growing, see, you're dead. So, shida is weya. Okay. Do we generally have pressure as we age, as females? Do you think that's a thing? Bana umethink sana.
Nimefikiria sana.
Wewe ukikaa tu hivi ukijiambia where are you going to be in 5 years, 10 years? What do you imagine?
So I imagine a very beautiful person. Because I think I take aging as a gift. It's really not just about the numbers. It's about the experience and the lives you've touched.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Sip water. You see Benjamin, tumempigia hapa kelele juu ya chai. He was wise, akatuletea maji. It's fine, it happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
So it's about the chain of talking.
Imagine itamu nini. We're talking about the aging process.
So what I was saying earlier is that it's really about just how you take aging and the impact that you've had. And most of the time people fear aging because one, they feel that they've wasted their youthful years. And now you coming to your aging, you're like, I have done nothing of impact.
Ameniangalia ni, it's like, hey, well, that was deep. That was deep. Brenda, you can always jump into the conversation and back at you. And so how do you feel about the same? Do you have pressure? Is the pressure increasing as the age is also increasing?
I guess people fear aging because they haven't planned for the future.
Yeah, true.
Because if you have planned for the future or you have a goal for the future, you won't fear being able to reach there. I guess people fear it because of the future. They don't know how the future will be. They're afraid of planning also. Yes, you don't know, yes, but you are afraid of planning. Yeah.
Okay, so people are afraid of planning, they are afraid of aging, they are afraid of the future, and I'm quite sure there are people who are afraid of dying.
Yeah.
So mnaishi tu in constant fear.
In constant fear.
Okay? Yeah. How is that making sense? Okay, if there's fear for all these things, what's the remedy? What do you guys think is the remedy?
I think my remedy would be is just get to live a life of purpose. I'll place Nanasemanga in the back.
Yes, you're about to write us a motivational book right now.
You know, Olasemanga, you will account for your youthful years. And when you live a life of purpose, even when you sit at your dying bed, you will know there is life that you have touched. So the fear of dying doesn't scare you, because at the end of the day, you have lived a meaningful life. And a meaningful life does not really mean you doing something big. It's in the small things. If you are living with people around you, how do those people say about you? You know, we think of
Sure, people talk about you.
Living a life of impact is...
No, she's laughing at me, but is it... Where unafikirianga mtu ukienda kwa nyumba and you have bills to pay? Are you there thinking about how Nani is doing well? Or you're just thinking about you and your life?
Sometimes I also mind the welfare of others. Because we live in a community. And at the end of the day, kama mtu ajekula and everything else, and well huko hapo, why are you really not being a brother? It doesn't. Yes, niko na mashida zangu nyingi sana. I have deadlines to meet. But just extending that hand doesn't cost you anything.
Okay, let me phrase it like this. Let me start with Brenda coming this way. When you think of age, what do you imagine? Do you think sasa, okay, tumezaliwa, tukaenda shule, tukachapwa, tukafanya exam, o tukakram, tukafanya exam, tukapita, ama kama kupita bado tu tulisonga, say tuko hustle. Whatever level of education that maybe you have reached or you are attempting to reach or still in it, you're coming into the world to do something. Okay, now you've come into the world. Then boy meets girl, girl falls in love with boy, they get married, they procreate, have children, start life together, and then others. Is that what age looks like to you? The aging process, like ukiendelea kugrow, like you must achieve these steps. Kama hujaolewa by
25.
makosa, you have been cancelled in society. There's a problem.
Yeah, yes, it's a process, but have you digested it? Because if you haven't digested the process, it will be afraid from you. It will be so afraid. Like, back then I was a teenager. Sai niko a youthful age. Are you digesting it? Because when you digest it, it won't terrify you anymore. It won't terrify you.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is stay present.
Yeah.
Like you need to be very present as you...
Consciously.
Consciously, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, these stages in life, do you feel like, as Africans, let me just start as Africans, kabla niende kwingine sana, although Gen Z, sijui mko na mko na map yenu ya life. Sijui mtusaidie nayo. That manual is very different from every it's very different. But according to the map of life that society as Africans or Kenyans or East Africans or whatever bracket you want to put yourself in, even if it boils down to your ethnicity, do you feel like at a certain age, unaenda kwanza, Christmas is almost here.
Yeah.
Kuna mwanaume anaenda nyumbani
Bila bibi.
Bro, umekuja tena peke yako.
Tena.
Again. It's another year.
Hata one tunataka wajuku.
Alafu kidogo ufanye makosa, uko na watu wengine wanakufuata siblings. Toa jam bana.
Na wameoa.
My goodness.
Hata half piece kwa hiyo nyumba.
Oh no. Kwanza unaenda siku mbili. Siku moja ni ya kupeleka mikate slice walimaliza tax ya mkate. Wala uzoea mama uko sawa after okay. Mnaenda mnapeleka alafu mnarudi na boot mzima. But what are you supposed to have done by that time? Unanipata?
Yeah.
At that aging process. Kuna step tunaweza kosa kufanya, like tuseme hatutaolewa. Si lazima tuolewe. Umeona hiyo trend ya TikTok. Are we allowed to skip steps ama we have to
Live life. Life doesn't have a manual. For me. And hii pressure yenye society imetuweka at 25, ngoja, naona when I was growing up as a child.
Okay.
When I was growing up. So tuko tunaambiwa at 25 you have to be married. At 26 you have your firstborn. Umemaliza kuzaa 30.
Okay.
Unashindwa. Nani alikuandikia hiyo nini barua?
Wanakusaidia kulea wenye wamekwambia uzae.
Uzae at 26.
Anabeda goes sips water. She's tired. She's very, very tired. Do you think it's kind of you were about to say something before I asked him another question?
I can say easy pressures of society need to tujitafutia tu mwenyewe, because are you comfortable with it? Like, are you comfortable with what the pressure is telling you? You just have to weigh, is it for me or is it for the society? Because the age I am mamangu ananiambianga unafaa kukuwa na account. Kama really mimi hata sijaweza kusoma ushaanza kuniambia what. So it's like you have to weigh. Don't let it be pressure to pressure you. You have to weigh. Is it for you? If it's not for you, just neglect it. Yeah.
And now please moto asinikujie, because we're talking about relationships. Love is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Kama unataka kukuwa na moto, please do not let this conversation distract you. You go for it. Live your dreams. We're just asking. For example, okay, tumeongea youthfulness. Let's say, yes, you did everything that you were told to do. Got married at 25. Had your line of children until 30. 35, you get divorced. Now you start again as a single mom. Sasa alafu? Unacheka, these things happen, bana. These things happen.
By the way, what happens then?
Alafu sasa? Ona tunaangaliana. Simu nijibu.
No,
what happens then?
Like, I think life is a cycle. Life it's a constant cycle. And when we literally tumeka tukaangaliana ile, like, really what happened then, because you do not think of hapo mbele. You're thinking of hapa sai. And then when you literally fika there is when now you're trying to figure things out. So what I tell people is go progressively. If you think marriage is for you, go. Marriage is a beautiful thing, extremely beautiful. But don't succumb to the pressure, because you'll get married at that 25, then you get married to a wrong person. Then what happens?
And what happens to people, Brenda, let me throw it to you, because we're so naona venye tuko hapa ni kama utashinda tu kinismailia na hiyo side utaongea. So what happens, maybe you did succumb to pressure and you went for the first person who showed you interest, because also these things happen.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself in a very abusive situation. But now you can't leave because
You have children.
Hata si wachana hata watoto kwanza. Because now you are a certain age and you have to look happy, you have to have couple goal things, kazi tu ni kutusumbua social media. But meanwhile you have no peace.
Hey, my peace number one. Hey. I will just leave. If it doesn't give me peace,
It's not worth it, uko sure?
yeah, it's not worth it. Peace.
Sasa unashinda unataka kutembea na utatupita
So
tuwili tunakwanga twa say yeah, I'm in something guys and we are committed. My man.
Mahabi.
Your peace is so important. Like your peace is so important. I can't compromise my peace. I cannot.
Umesema hiyo cannot very, but with such a sweet voice, very confusing. It's assertive but so sweet. Okay, let's go on to something else aside from relationships. What do you want for your career as a makeup artist, as a student of CJ? Minimum criminal justice, something, CJ. So now when you're out in the world, do you want to do what you are studying for with modeling also, or you're going to just... Ushaisikia mtu amesomea medicine na saini DJ? Yeah. So career-wise, in the aging process still, where do you want to be? As an interviewer, to assume nakupea kazi, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I try to make it 10, inshallah.
I've got so many plans. Okay. You just try your best. Like if you just have plan A, kama education imekukubali, kama unaona utapata job, you just flow with it. If not, have a plan B. If kama modeling, I started modeling in 2019.
Oh wow.
Nikafanya, I was in an agency that iko to allow to have our own portfolio. Like we went there, so we went, I took like the way says watu wanakuwa brand, like you brand yourself. No, iko hivyo. So people used to tell me, hey Brenda, you have a beautiful voice, you have a beautiful smile, but mi sikuwa najua mambo za Instagram, I wasn't exposed to that. And I have niko kwa hii agency. So Corona hits. And I said, hey, let me just try Instagram, because we used to be told when you're in Instagram you won't be exposed very well. Like una understand your agency gani sasa. So I was so I wasn't informed concerning this modeling. Yes, I was firm, like I am a print model, but I wasn't exposed. So sasa hii ndo nikuja nikaangalia, there is a lot to do. Because back then I was working, also schooling. Right now I venture into that industry. There's a lot. Also information, I have to read. Sasa nafaa go to the steps that I was to go back then. So you just jipai. Usijipa pressure. Wherever it happens. But you have your subconscious mind. It's a lot.
I really like that you've said that. Maybe let me bring it back to... And pia ni kama me take a commercial break. Uko sawa?
Niko sawa. I think I went into deep thoughts.
Tell me, what were you thinking?
10 years. Where 10 years is as a makeup artist. First, I'll want to raise 300 as a makeup artist. Enter into the film world. And
as a makeup artist?
As a makeup artist.
Okay.
As a makeup artist, enter into the film world and just create and tell stories with makeup, because filamu ni tamu.
Some pretty, yeah.
And also 10 years from now, have my makeup line. God.
Oh wow.
Amen.
My Father, my Lord, I am praying this, have my makeup line and also running a school.
Wow. Okay.
Amen.
That is how I'm just, but a dream.
I did not... let me tell you, a dream is something that has been put inside. You see, you could have had you could have wanted to be a footballer for all we know, but this is what you want. Chase it.
I am chasing it with everything in me.
Okay. And now I wanted to align with what I'm going to say right now. A lot of times, well, yes, a lot of times, instances, but ukiona generally when we step into things like mental health, and you see people frustrated or falling into depression, they have anxiety, and all the other sisters and brothers that come with that, it's usually you hear someone anafikiria, When I was younger, nikifikiria hii miaka nilikuwa nafaa kuwa na 1 million. I should have had 3 cars, at least if kawa ni mzungu, at least 2 husbands. Usha divorce, unachukua mwingine, at least 2. And then now you just start beating up yourself up. And then also now there's that whole starting again. Oh, what are people going to think? People, by the way, don't think about. Just for fun fact, they have their own things.
Their own things thinking about.
Don't ever give yourself pressure to what are people thinking about. Don't do it, okay? So, and then now we're still in the age process, but this one thing, aging, and we're taking it for granted. Like I told you, if you're not aging, you're 6 feet under.
Yeah.
Mambo ni mawili si mata?
Matatu.
Thanks. So how do we unlearn what society is telling us? That maybe I am 26 and I don't have a boyfriend, let alone future husband. So now I should be stressed.
No, you should not be stressed.
Okay. Now I am 26, I do not have my first 10 million, so I should be stressed. Okay, now I'm 26, I'm probably out there, I had a job, it didn't work out. You know, like you said, when COVID hit, a lot of things changed for a lot of people. Some recovered quite well, you know, some did not. Some had to start again. Some actually had that kind of family that is, by the way, boss. And the bills are still here with us. Yeah, so, and we're still on the aging process.
On the aging.
Yes. So what do we do? How do we express ourselves? If you were to tell your students something about mental health in relation to it's okay to start again, give yourself grace.
So I always tell people, when you look at your palm, all these lines are different. And there are no lines that meet the same point.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact.
So true.
I didn't know that. And the palm is ours.
And the palm is ours, right? Fun fact about it. So that means our life paths are different. Itaenda hivi straight ikuje meet na hii. So allow yourself to journey through life the way your life is journeying. And when you hit hiccups, take through those hiccups, because life is a journey. The beauty of life is a journey. And you do not know where the next stop is. So the pressure of I have to have certain things at this time, allow yourself to dream. And allow yourself also just to plan, because the Bible says, commit your plans to the Lord and He will make them succeed. As much as you're committing your plan, allow yourself to walk through that journey, because our palms are never the same. So someone else, my friend will get married at 26, I'm at 24, I'm at 23, and does it mean that I'm a failure? No. I'll get married at 40. Does it mean I'm a failure? We have all different paths. So take your path and take it gracefully and walk with it with a heads up. Don't allow to succumb to the pressures.
So we're pressure and age clearly. And we're just talking from an aspect of females, you know. Men are more susceptible to things like suicide because they don't have really the tools to express themselves. Maybe someone ako mahali hana kazi na anafaa kuwa na kazi na ako na bibi.
Kweli?
Yes. How are you feeling about the mental health situation? How would you comfort someone who feels like, yo, nikuwa nafaa kufika mahali by now, rada?
For me, I can say that I remember this the way I am right now. It was something that I was planning to do like around back then, but it has happened right now.
True.
You have to embrace your journey. In the Bible, Jesus died at 33. Abraham died at akiwa age around 172. 100 years plus.
Let me text answer.
175. As long as you finish your own race, that's the most important thing. Just finish your own race. Don't just compare your race to others. Finish your own race. The beauty of the journey is to finish your race and to finish it with purpose. Yes, that's what I can say.
Je, tukirundi kwa Mungu Baba tutakuwa tu peke yetu.
Yeah,
Tutauliza maswali one by one.
One by one.
Yeah.
So ulikuwa unafanya nini?
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. Na hii time nyingine ulisema utafanya na okay. Does that scare you also? Being accountable? Yeah. Why are you scared of being accountable?
Because you don't know.
What don't you know? What is it that you don't know? And why is not knowing such a big deal? Isn't it the beauty of life? There's this movie Nishai watch for, I don't know, it's called something with time. So in the movie, it's kind of sci-fi. So in the movie, your time imeandikwa hapa, so you know the exact minute iki expire unaenda. Is that what you want?
Yes.
Why would you
No,
want
I don't
that?
want such. No.
Okay, let's start with you with the no, and then you tell me why yes. Why no?
Because for me, I'll have the pressure of doing, like, najua. If I'm doing a makeup, let me use makeup. If I've been given 45 minutes to do a face beat, and if it's 35, I am not yet done, 35 minutes gone and I'm not yet done, I'll have the pressure.
Okay, there's good pressure though.
There's good pressure though. Kuna ile ka pressure poa, but if you come to me as a client and you say, tell me the face beat, if I do 1 hour, you'll sina yo pressure ya naangalia time. So I'll be relaxed. But yo ile yenye niko na 45 minutes hapa. Hapana.
You don't want stress. Utaki kujua. Okay. Why do you want to know?
Yeah, me, I love clarity. Like, eventually tell God, will you please tell me the next 5 years, how will it be? If I'm supposed to do something, I love clarity. Yeah, I really love clarity. I wish ukiniambia tu, you're supposed to die at this age. So, yeah, it's good to surprise. It will be so.
Okay, so you feel like if you knew your expiry date, let's call it that, your expiry date, you would work better. You would be more
work better. Like, I can say I would be like it will be nice. Yeah.
But aside to that, there's a book that I was reading, and it was saying if you're given 6 months to die,
to live,
yes, to live. If you're given 6 months to live, what will you do with those 6 months?
What am I doing with my 6 months now?
So there's the pressure.
So to accelerate, oh my gosh.
You'll be wanting to, you literally live a very meaningful life.
Exactly.
Knowing that you have
so same nature.
6
months.
You don't do what you love to do. You don't say what you want to say, politely or diplomatically.
We are living that way, but sina time frame kwa akili.
It's like you're not enjoying your life as you should.
I'm enjoying.
You're living intentionally.
You're not just alive. You're living.
You're intentionally living.
Okay, sawa. In the meantime, guys, let me read a couple of comments here on our socials, if that is okay with my guests. It's okay? Alrighty. So remember the question, okay, we are talking about the aging process, specifically to females. We threw in relationships and things like that, career, and now we're talking mental health. Benjamin Charlo says, good morning, Waresh. Tuned in from Bunyala County. Bibi yangu hapa ananishow women who experience pressure to get married and have children by a certain age, especially from their peers, family in general. Eti wakizeka wana lose market. Comment, please. Comment.
Why is the society so hard on women?
Do you feel like what he's saying is true? Do you take it to be true that uta lose market usipolewa at a certain age?
Not really. Cause okay, lose market inamaanisha people are literally saying that our menopause is at 40, right? 40, 35.
Market na menopause ni one thing.
That's my assumption. Cause wanasemanga madem kuolewa haraka inawasaidia kuzaa haraka na usichape haraka. and I'm literally asking, I always throw a question, ndachapa jaraka if I'm maintaining myself good.
Nice one.
So we're throwing money into the conversation. Maintenance does not have a lot to do with money. It's just peace of mind, and
it's like it's peace of mind.
Zen type of situation.
Eating good, also working out. Unaget. Like tumeweka money as the god of everything else. Yes, money is good. Money is sabuni ya roho. But again, there's some things that money cannot give you, like peace.
That is very true. And health.
And
money
health.
cannot buy you health. It can take you to the best hospital,
but it can't give you health. And so if it really can't give you health and everything else, then why is it that you will say ati ontachapa haraka if you literally eat well? And eating well is eating a balanced diet. Unajanga tunakanga hivi tunafikiria ati eating well is a type of way. I used to live with my grandmother, and one thing that the basic of the diet was, I used to see she was like, in every food kuna vegetables, kuna maji. Do you dehydrate? Do you take enough fruits? That is literally eating well.
So it's not as
flamboyant.
That's a fun word. I haven't heard that in a while. Brenda, what do you think?
Yes, we can't deny women have biological clock. But don't let it pressure you. Don't let it pressure you. Because when you allow pressure to be inside you, you will exhaust, like you will able to exhale it, and you will feel the pressure. So yes, understand there is biological clock, and the one who can able to help us in this biological clock is only God. Mommy, God, please, help me not to be delayed in my marriage. Don't let this biological clock expire before I get children, before I get married. Yes, but don't let it pressure you. Don't let it pressure you.
Okay, video unaamka unaenda airport kutafuta the love of your life.
Yeah.
Kama unaenda kwa hoteli unakaa vizuri.
Kama you start performing wife responsibilities to a situation that you should not be. Anyway, Michael Truman says, tune in from Nakuru. The issue, and this issue usually gives pressure to many ladies because they are not growing any younger and just accepting the situation. Love you, beauties. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Dennis Nyongesa says, wasupa vipi? Hi. Hapa nikiwa na Mwesi in Bungoma County, niko live. Unajua mrembo kukosa kupelekwa salon peke yake kunaweza fanya mtu aende nje ya ndoa ama break up. Okay. That sounded a little bit close to the heart. Are you okay?
And personal too.
Hey, are you okay? Are you alright? Alright, so the comments that I can see, because we need to wind this up a little bit quicker. We have Baba Okinyo says tuko pamoja. John Texas following. Kibeti ya sponsor. That is your handle. Tick. Kibeti ya sponsor usalimike. Salimike sana. Well represented. Benson Wanjala says good morning. Good morning. Kizito Nyongesa says good morning. Watching live from Mwanda, Bungoma County. Modi Babo says locked. Pia Bad Boy Sheriff says count me in. Isaac says good morning. Lord Karen watching. Blackberry says locked. Jared says in. Ayub Moga says mark me present. I see you. Kenneth Ngala says locked. Ali Monde morning. Watching live from Makombwani. Shine Pato, go Pato, says locked. Henry says it was just there, it was just waiting for me. Tuned in, Kamakawa, Chokpena PMIG. JJ says Mombasa following. Joshua Mulindo says following Adam Mayuge. Andole Junior says locked. Clinton, I see you also. Slim G, I'm at Apple link. I'm sure my very able producer will do the thing. Chris says Mkupoa tukofiri. Shipira Dennis, tunaenda home now tukiwa tuned live. Tunaenda home now. Okay. Kenati says Ada Kipsongo says nako tuned. Alex Wajami Pishori says tuned. Robbie Robin also, I see you and I appreciate you. And I think, dear ladies and gentlemen, Grace alisema mabibi na mabwana, kings and queens, boys and girls, I think that we need to wrap this up. Time is not on our side, so perhaps maybe ladies, if you would like to one more time say your name, what you do, because you never know who's watching, and yeah, maybe a word of encouragement to someone who is feeling that the pressure is increasing. I'll start with you, Brenda. I started with Anne when we began.
I'm Brenda Mahinda. I'm a student from St. Paul's University. I'm also a print model for any commercial projects. Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah, and for you who have been pressured by the age, just digest it and make sure it fits you. Like make sure the pressure it's coming from you're giving yourself pressure more than the society is giving you a pressure. Because when you let society give you pressure, you will do things that the society, you yourself will not be able to, you will regret, and the society will not be able to do anything for you. So let the pressure comes from within. Yes, positive one. Yes. Yeah.
And Anne?
My name is Anne Mwanja.
Yo kupumua umepumua bwana, uko sawa?
Niko sawa.
It's the depth.
It's the depth
to come.
that's about to roll out. My name is Anne Mwanja. I'm a makeup artist. Services that we offer is bridal, individual, red carpet, and makeup training. So when you're looking for an MMU, kindly hit us up on our social media handles. Is at Marble Beauty Limited. Intakes are ongoing. Apart from me doing makeup, I also do mentorships, and all of my 10% of the profits that we get from our makeup goes to mentoring, to mentoring and just offering free makeup services to women who are gender-based violence, victims of rape, just to empower them and make them feel good. So yeah, you can support and reach out. Our social handles are Marble Beauty. And to someone that is really having the pressure, I'll tell you YOLO. And when I mean YOLO is, you only live once. As you only live once, make it be impactful, make it have a purpose, and make it transformative. Yeah.
All right, thank you so very much for kidogo hata mimi ulimu iende hii side surely just as we're winding up. Kuna mtu ananifikiria. Hashtag is WCW. Thank you so very much for coming, ladies. I appreciate you and your wisdom. Remember, please do support them in their various social media platforms and or their causes. And remember, previously we had Grasha Maingi interviewing one Stacey Sang. Alisema pia mfuate. She's heading to a boot camp on Saturday. Yeah, she's one of the top 20 finalists for wenda to watch kwanza interview alafu wenda mfuate ni sawa at Y254 on Facebook, Y254 channel on X, Y254_channel on the gram, YouTube, and them. My name is Valentine. I have been with Grasha Maingi and I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for letting us into your space, into the comfort of wherever you are. Siraisi. And yeah, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, inshallah. Have a wonderful day. Remember, hashtag is WCW. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.